Uh, I just wanted to make another video about my experience with the devil. So, yes, I have met the devil face to face. But let me explain further. Uh, so yeah, sometimes whenever I try to go to bed, I cover my eyes with my blanket as sort of like a shield of so I'm not distracted and just looking at the ceiling because then I see shit in the dark and whatnot. But sometimes whenever I cover my eyes, I have these extremely like fucking vivid visions, and they're comparable to night terrors. And obviously that's not a good thing because I can't sleep. So I was having one of those moments. I was having one of those moments, and it the fucking things were happening, shapes were appearing, people were appearing and fading away, regular shit. If you've ever had like a night terror, then you might know what I'm talking about. But I was sitting there, I was just kind of, I think at that point I was just gonna let it happen and see where things go, and then all of a sudden this fucking this like mask appears of like a horned devil, and he's like really toned, he's got wrinkles on his face, and one of those like old kind of like the Chinese masks or the Asian masks, where they're all detailed and they've got like horns and stuff, and it was just it didn't have eyes. It was just completely, it was black. It was rather dark. The whole image was dark. But, I was like, okay. I stared at it for a second. It was actually kind of, scary. It was one of the, it was, because it was just weird. And, I didn't know what to do. So usually whenever things like this happen, they usually talk to me, the entity or object or whatever. So I jokingly said and like sarcastically said, "Are you gonna say anything?" And then the mask like morphed into this really cartoony drawing of the devil smiling, and he was really fat. He was smiling and holding up his hands, and his intestines were like being ripped out of his stomach. He was ripping his own intestines out of his stomach, and I was like, well, what the fuck, I mean, of course, what do you say at that point? And I was like, well, shit, I'm tired. So I like shook my head, and I'm like, okay, I don't like this. I'm gonna get rid of this. So I shook my head, and then I lay on my side because that usually helps. And it went away. And then I was thinking about it like the next day, I think it was. And I was like, holy shit, that was the fucking devil. I just stared at the devil. And I asked the devil himself, are you going to say anything? Which I think is really funny. But and it makes me wonder, he was just sitting there watching me. So is that like a signal that he's always watching me or something, or does it have like a meaning, or did he just say, "Hey, let's go fuck with this guy"? But I don't know. It was so brief. It was like a 30-second time period. And I don't know. That's my experience with the devil. He didn't say anything. We just looked at each other, and he freaked me out. I guess that's what the devil does. He like gets into your mind, and drives you crazy, I think, to an extent. So, so Satan, if you're listening, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But I'll say what I said to God. Hey Satan, fuck you. Yeah, that's about it though. That's about it. Yeah, I looked at the devil in the eye, and we looked at each other, and it was kind of spooky, but that's all that happened. So, you know, whatever. I got lucky.